the Lucky from Kansept Knives. It is a Stephen Dunak design. The same guy who brought you the crazy Hazard, right, with the Bali lock going on. Check this one out if you haven't already. I absolutely love this thing. So it's got this lock back here, and it kind of works. You can do all kinds of tricks. Works like a, kind of like a take on a balisong, but on a folder. The Kansept Hazard, right? Check it out here in the channel, and if you want to learn more. But yeah, same designer. He did the Loki, I want to say, design as a folder before this one some time ago. And now I believe we are getting, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please, a fixed blade version of it. So we got a sheath, we got the usuals like we saw earlier, right? Some paperwork, wiping cloth, and things like that on the box. But if we get a sheath, we're working with a fixed blade. We'll come back to this guy in a moment. And here is the knife, right? The Loki and the fixed blade configuration. We'll have its cousin here, the Hazard, do the honors, since it looks like it's sealed in there. There we go. All right, let's take a look. Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's remove the safety tip, give it a little bit of a wipe right there. By the way, the Loki from Kansept Knives at the time was the first knife I ever saw with, I want to say, it looked like a half moon, but it was almost like a smile sort of opening hole. Then later on, they made it kind of like an oval shape opening hole as well as a revision. But I can't believe it is here as a fixed blade. And as a fixed blade, if you are a fan of sheep's foot geometry, something reverse tanto with a little bit of a harpoon right there, kind of gives me a little bit of harpoon vibes there, if anything. Flat grind, this one has the nice green and copper dune bronze looking blade, so sign me up, I'm here for it. You probably never expected this, but yeah, rose gold is what they're calling it on the box. And yes, olive green G10 is going to be a 3-inch blade according to the box, so pretty good for everyday use, I'll tell you that. Pretty grippy G10. Love the gold accented hardware on it. It looks like TA on both sides, and a pretty reasonable right lanyard solution back there. Full tank construction, which we can see here throughout the handle. All right, future me double check, make sure it's not skeletonized, but either way, I mean, you're getting a pretty solid, robust, fixed blade nature here. So DNA, and oh man, come on, the Argos is where it's going to be at. Tell you what, full 4-finger grip, and it has like this curvature right there, finger choil in a way. If you put your finger there, all their fingers follow suit, and you are good to go. Thumb right here behind this little harpoon area, that's where it's at. You also have a little bit of jimping here if you do want to do more like a hammer grip back there, right? You could do that without any issues. You want to go a little grip like this, or maybe do some tip work, or open up a package like that, you absolutely can. Great for utility cuts and draw cuts, but you still maintaining a little bit of belly, or if you do want to do some minor tabletop cutting or good slicing. It's actually not that thick, so absolutely helps with that. And overall, I mean, I gotta tell you, right, no pocket clip in sight, solid ergos. I'm going 10 out of 10 here all day. Absolutely 10 out of 10 for sure. I mean, yeah, feels pretty good on both hands. I'm not even a lefty, and it actually feels pretty solid on both hands. Now we got the sheath. Let's take a look. We have this one here that can turn at least 90 degrees, right? If my protractor geometry class serves me well, you can loosen up this Phillips here and then turn it 90 degrees or back, right? Or any variation in between, 45, right? 60, 35, whatever degrees of turn you want to go there. And then you can move this one around if you want it a little bit lower, a little bit higher, right? You got those same distance from these different holes. I mean, you could even mount it here if you wanted to. It looks like you'll be able to do that as well. Or even go aftermarket clip if you want to do like an OT clip or something like that. As far as going into the sheath, okay, we got a satisfying click. No rattle. That's just my hand. Hold on. Yeah, no rattle right there of any kind. And yeah, pretty solid, right? Thumb here on this portion of the sheath. Pretty solid ejection, right, for lack of a better word. Just taking it out right here. Feels pretty good. Obviously, it's not gonna go anywhere, and it takes a decent amount of force just to deploy it from the sheath. So pretty solid sheath for a fixed blade, and a pretty solid budget EDC fixed blade, if you ask me. If you're already a fan of the Loki on the folding knife version, and you want to, fixed blade here on the Tenable lineup, which is obviously going to be more affordable, you definitely got to check this one out. If you're into sheep's foot, right, utilitarian blades for EDC, and you want to get a good solid fixie, all right, look no further. The Loki from Tenable, Stephen Dunak design. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.